some new faces here and some faces I haven't seen in a while. Doing these classes have just been the highlight of my quarantine, so thank you all for coming. Any requests for today? Any areas of the body anybody really wants to work on or focus on? Shoulders? Shoulders? Heart openers? Anybody else? Perfect, let's do it. Sounds good. All right, as always, this is an all levels class, so you can add some handstands if you want. You can hang out in child's pose the whole time if you want. Do whatever you need. Take it at any level you'd like. So let's start on our backs. Any position on your back that feels comfortable with the legs. I like to bring my feet as wide as my mat, let my knees touch. You can do a little butterfly action, getting into the hips and the inner thighs, or extend the legs long on your mat. And maybe taking a couple moments before closing the eyes just to look around you, look at the sky, look at the trees, notice the colors, your surroundings. Giving yourself kind of just a sense of visual grounding. And then once you've kind of taken note of where you are in space and what your environment is like, maybe the eyes feel comfortable enough to close. And then I invite you to start to drop into your breath without changing any part of it, just noticing how it feels. Gradually starting to deepen the breath, allowing the inhales to be a few counts longer, the exhales to be a little bit smoother and slower. Allowing the white noise and the chatter in the brain to be gradually silenced by just focusing on your breath. The only things you can control on your mat are your breath and your body and your brain. Now as the gaze is turned inward, take a couple moments to just scan over the body. Start with the toes, work your way up. Just a quick little check of how it's feeling. Kind of like, oh, the position I picked isn't comfortable anymore. Maybe adjust. Maybe you notice an area of the body is a little achy or a little sore that you didn't notice was feeling achy or sore 5 minutes ago. Then coming back to the breath, those slow, steady inhales, those smooth, velvety exhales. Take the next few moments to set your intention for this practice. Your intention is your reason for being on your mat, your focus while you're on your mat. Your intention is what focuses you during moments of stillness and fires you up during moments of fire and intensity. And then once you've set your intention, bring both your hands to your heart. And let's take a deep cleansing breath together. Inhale, fill all the way up. Brief pause at the top, and nice big sigh, maybe with sound. Maybe start to rock the head a little side to side. Maybe planting the feet under the knees, letting the legs windshield wiper from side to side. Just slowly bringing some movement into the body, just kind of gradually exploring how you're feeling. And then guiding the knees into the chest, giving yourself a hug, little rock side to side, massaging out the low spine. Good. Keep the right leg hugged in. Extend the left leg onto your mats. A couple moments here, hugging that right thigh to the outside of the ribs, maybe circling out the right foot, articulating through the toes. And then bring your right arm off to a T. Use your left arm to draw your leg across the body for a nice gentle twist. Leg can be bent or straight. Breathing deep into the ribs, letting your exhale soften the spine. Inhale, coming back up through center. Extend your right leg up towards the sky. Take a couple moments just loosening up the back of the leg. Little exploration is always welcome if you'd like to bring a little movement. Good. Then plant the sole of the left foot down. Cross the right ankle over the left thigh. Either stay here if this is enough, or pull your left thigh into the chest for thread the needle. Good. Lower both feet down, switch sides, left leg pulls in, right leg extends, couple breaths. Hugging that left thigh now into the left side of the ribs, circling out the foot, wiggling the toes. And then moving towards that twist, left leg crosses the body. Again, left leg can be bent or straight. Inhale, coming back up through center. Send the left foot up towards the sky, couple breaths, little exploration. Good. Stamp the sole of the right foot down, taking figure 4 on that left side. Either staying here or drawing that right thigh into the chest. Good. Go ahead and release both feet down. We're going to start to get our energy up a bit. Let's start by working through the core, bringing your feet in line with your knees stacked over your hips. Interlace your hands behind the back of your skull, elbows nice and wide. Take a nice big inhale. Exhale, curl your shoulders off the mat. Good. Extend your right leg, right elbow to left knee, little bicycles, just like in PE class. And switch, and switch, and switch. Try and keep the elbows wide. Maybe trying to keep both shoulder blades or the tops of the shoulders off the mat. Finding a pace that works for you. Maybe adding a little bit of speed, starting to get the heart rate up. Smooth little exhales out through the mouth. Good. Let's go for 10, 9, shoulders up, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. You got it. Just a little more. 3, 2, 1. Release it down. Hug the legs in, rock up and down the spine a few times, rolling over the knees and finding your tabletop position. Knees stacked under the hips, hands directly under the shoulders would stretch out the belly. Inhale, arch the spine, cow pose. Good, let's take a couple breaths here, letting the belly stretch. Maybe a little wag of the tail, of the shoulders. Good. Take an inhale, maybe lifting the chin, stretching the throat. Exhale, guide the chin to the chest, push the mat away. Good. Inhale, roll forward to cow, shoulder blades come together. Exhale, shoulder blades separate, push the ground away. Good. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Good. Inhale to neutral. Bring the hands a big step forward. Melt the heart down to the mat, puppy pose. So you're reaching forward with the fingers as you pull back with the hips, like you're trying to stretch the spine like a slinky, trying to get more space between the vertebrae. Good. Inhale, walk the hands back up to your tabletop. Tuck your toes under. Send the hips up and back to your downward facing dog. Pedaling out the feet. Letting the hips move side to side. That feels right. Taking a few moments here to explore. Considering whose body you're exploring, whose body you're moving. Always remembering that it's your body, your rules. Good. Eventually settling into stillness. Guiding your awareness to the 4 points of your body, making contact with the earth. Spreading the fingers, maybe lifting and spreading the toes. Pushing the mat away, getting out of the shoulders, lifting those hips high. Good. On your next inhale, think about that cat pose, that round spine. As you lift the heels up, roll forward, undulate chin to chest, all the way forward into a plank. Exhale, bend the knees so deep, maybe they touch the mat as you roll back, coming back into downward dog. Good. Inhale, roll forward like cat pose, round the spine, chin to chest. Exhale, roll back like cow pose. Knees can be on the ground there. Good. 2 more. Inhale, roll forward. Exhale, arch back. Good. Inhale, roll forward. Exhale, roll back. Good. On your next breath in, bring your gaze forward. Bend your knees as you lift your heels. Exhale, take a step, walk, or hop to the top of your mat. Good. On your inhale, halfway lift. Pull the heart forward, shoulders back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, bend the knees, bring your hands to hips. Push the earth away as you come all the way up to stand with a nice smooth flat back. Good. Let's get the heart rate up. Feet hip width distance apart. Bring your hands to heart center. Come back to that intention you set. Maybe eyes closed. Good. Let's take a cleansing breath here. Big inhale. Nice big sigh. Good. Release the hands down. Inhale, arms sweep up and overhead. Maybe reach and look up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, bring yourself to that halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands and step back to plank. Good. Inhale in your plank. Maybe drop the knees down as you exhale, lower chaturanga. Good. Untuck the toes. Inhale, cobra, lift the chest. Hover the hands. Squeeze your elbows together. Good. Tuck the toes back under, hands plant down, roll back, exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg lifts up high. Exhale, knee to nose, step the foot through to the top. Good. Step forward with the left. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, root to rise, arms up, reach up. Exhale, straight back down. Inhale, halfway lift, pull the heart forward. Exhale, hands plant, step back to plank. Inhale in your plank, you can always drop the knees down. Exhale, squeeze. Squeeze the shoulder blades as you lower. Inhale, baby cobra. Lift the chest, hover the hands. Exhale, tuck the toes. Downward dog. Take a breath. Inhale, lift the left leg high. Exhale, step it through to the top. Good. Take the right foot with it. Just switching up a habit here. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, refold. Inhale, reach up, look up, grow tall like the trees. Exhale, hands to the heart, and release. Adding on, inhale, chair pose. Bend the knees, sink the hips. Hands to heart. Nice, easy chair pose. You don't have to go full throttle here. Feet hip-width distance, sit nice and low. Pull your shoulder blades back. Nice, proud little arch in the spine. And then lean your weight forward as you rise up, lifting the heels. This is super fun to do on grass. Good. See if you can hug the legs towards one another. Squeeze the inner ankles towards one another. Help with that stability. More often than not, this happens, that rolling out. So you want to squeeze those ankles in towards one another. Beautiful. Take an inhale, push down, keep the heels lifted as you rise up. Take the arms with you. Exhale, bend the knees, coming back to your chair. Heels are still lifted. Inhale, push down, rise up. Exhale, sit low. Good. Last one. Inhale, push. Exhale, hands interlace behind the low back as heels lower down. Inhale, shine the heart up. Squeeze the shoulders down and back. Like you're slingshotting your chest to the sky. Exhale, soften the knees as you forward fold with the chest expansion. Good. Let's take a couple breaths here. Let the head relax. Maybe give it a shake. Again, bend the knees as much as you need to feel really comfortable here, allowing the torso to just kind of waterfall over the legs. Good. On your next inhale, release the hands, sweep them up, chair pose. Exhale, legs straighten forward, fold. Inhale, halfway lift, arch the spine. Exhale, hands plants. Step the right leg back, drop the right knee down. Squeeze your feet together. Inhale, arms sweep you up towards the sky. Exhale, settle into the hips, just a little bit of a sink forward. Good. We're magnetizing those feet together, so energy in your foundation. Arms reaching up, inhale. Exhale, cactus the arms, pull the elbows down like you're doing a pull-up. Your whole body weight's in your hands. Pull your shoulders and shoulder blades back. That would be weird. Lifting the heart. As much as you think about going backwards, think about going up, creating more space between the vertebrae. Good. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, hands plant, step back to your plank. Take an inhale in your plank, maybe drop the knees. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, cobra, baby cobra, locust, up dog, whatever back bend you like. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg lifts up high. Exhale, right knee to nose, step the foot through, drop the left knee. Inhale, arms take you up. Exhale, little sink of the hips. Good. Inhale, try and get taller. Push the earth away with your feet. Exhale, cactus the arms, open the heart. Good. Take a breath here. Push down, lift the heart. Exhale, maybe the hips go forward a little more. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, bring the fingertips down and step forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair pose, sink the hips, arms go up. Exhale, rebend. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step the left foot back, drop the knee. Inhale, squeeze those feet to give you some balance as you rise up. Exhale, take a breath just to let the hips soften. Good. Inhale, reach to the ring fingers, get tall. Exhale, spread your wings, open the heart. Good. Stay for a breath here. Low belly in to help support you. Next inhale, reach up. Exhale, hands plants, step back to plank. Inhale on your plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, your back bend of choice. Exhale, down dog. Good. Inhale. Did we already lift the left leg? No? I can't remember. Inhale, lift your left leg. Exhale, step it through to the top. Drop the back knee down. Inhale, arms come up. Does this feel familiar? Exhale, it does feel familiar. Bring your fingertips down and step forward. Thank you. Had a brain fart there. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, refold. Inhale, chair pose, sink the hips. Good. Stay here for a breath, nice and low. Bring your hands to your heart. Lift the heels, inhale. Good. Exhale, sink the hips a little bit more. Lift those heels, squeeze them together. Inhale, push down nice and slow. There's no rush. We're not racing anybody. The wind is blowing conveniently. Exhale, sink down. Keep those heels lifted. Inhale, push down, rise up. Exhale, sink. Good. Last one. Inhale, heels lift, grow tall. Woo. Exhale, heels down, interlace the hands. Inhale, slingshot your heart, lift the chest. Exhale, bend the knees and fold. Good. Couple breaths here. Maybe give the head a little shake. Good. Inhale, release the hands down, sink the hips, sweep the arms up, chair pose. Take a breath in, sit low, breath out. Inhale, push the earth away, rise up. Exhale, hands to the heart and release. Good. Inhale, bring the arms up, interlace all your fingers except for your index fingers and your thumbs. Reach up. Exhale, arch up and over to the right. Standing half moon. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, refold. Inhale, up through center. Exhale to the left. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, refold. Inhale, arms up, reach up, get long in the waist. Exhale, spread the wings, open the heart. Just enough to where it feels good. Let it feel good. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hands plant, step back to plank. Inhale on your plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Good. From here, send your hands back towards your feet. Shoulder blades hug back. Take an inhale, lift your head, chest, hands, and feet. Bring it all up. Good. Locust pose. Rather than letting your belly and ribs push down, pull your belly up. Use your core to help support the spine. Good. Maybe lift the hands a little bit more. Take an inhale, lift everything a little higher. Exhale, hands plant, tuck the toes, downward facing dog. Good. Next breath in, that right leg floats up to the sky. Exhale, knee to nose, step the foot through. Option for a low lunge if you're wanting a more grounding practice, or straighten the back leg. Inhale, Anjaneyasana. Exhale, sink into the hips. Good. So you're digging that back ball of the foot down into the mat, pressing it down, so you're feeling that quad work as you magnetize the leg forward. Same with the front heel. Front heel pushes down and drags back, so your front hamstring is working. Good. Arms can be up. If arms are tired, you can bring them to a cactus. You can bring them to hips. Good. Wherever you are, take an inhale. Exhale, open the heart. Good. Inhale, sweep the arms forward. Reach forward like someone's pulling your fingers. Exhale, push the ground away to open back up. Nice and slow so you don't lose your balance. Inhale, reach the arms forward. Exhale, pull everything back. Push down with that front foot. Good. Inhale, reach forward. Exhale, open it back. Inhale, arms reach to the sky. Exhale, hands pull through center, twist to the right. Take an inhale. Exhale, hover your left elbow above the right thigh. Hover, so it's not touching. Yes. Feeling your core work. Draw your belly button towards the spine. Take an inhale. On your exhale, go ahead and tap the elbow down onto the thigh, and then find a little bit more leverage with the hands for your twist. Beautiful. Shoulder blades drawing together. Maybe pull the chin a little away from the chest. Thinking ears over the shoulders. Good. Inhale, coming back through center. Stretch those arms up. Exhale, hands plant down. Step back to plank. Take an inhale on your plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Send your hands back towards your feet. Inhale, lift up, focus pose. Hold here a couple breaths. Belly draws in. Good, take an inhale breath. Exhale, hands down, feet tucked, downward dog. Good, take a breath. Using this inversion to cool down. We'll take a child's pose in just a moment after this side. Inhale, lifting that left leg up high. Exhale, knee to nose, step it forward. High or low lunge, your choice. Inhale, reaches you up. Exhale, sink in the hips. And on Anusara Yoga, we call that the organic energy and the open to grace, that softening moment where you're opening to grace in the pose. Good, take an inhale, reach for the ring fingers. Exhale, practice the arms. Good, inhale, sweep forward, chin to chest. Reach and get long. Exhale, push down through that front leg, open back up. Inhale, sweep it forward. Exhale, nice and slow. Let your breath guide you. Inhale. Exhale. Good, inhale, arms take you up. Exhale, hands to heart and twist to the left. Good, take an inhale, push down through the feet. Exhale, hover that right elbow over the knee. Good, core's engaged here, belly's drawing in. No traction is being done for this twist. This is all your core. Take a breath in. Then let the elbow touch down. A little bit more leverage. Shoulders pull away from the ears and behind you. Maybe allowing the head to move back in space just a touch. Good, one more breath. Inhale, come back through center, stretch those arms up. Exhale, hands plant, step back to plank. Inhale on plank. Exhale with control, lower down. Inhale, locust pose, hands back, lift the feet. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take at least one smooth breath in your down dog. And then exhale, knees wide, toes touch, child's pose. Good. Take a nice cleansing breath. Inhale. Nice big sigh. Good. We'll spend about 8 breaths here, so if you'd like to grab a sip of water or anything. Can you let me know what time it is? 7:04? Okay, perfect. Dog when you're ready. Good. From your downward facing dog, take a nice deep breath in. Sigh it out through the lips. Inhale, sweep that right leg up and back, three-legged dog. Good. Exhale, bring your knee to your nose and stamp the foot through. Good. Coming into warrior 1.5. Bring your front foot wider than you normally would, almost to the edge of your mat. As you spin your back heel down, back foot at a 45 degree. Push down through your front leg to bring you up into warrior 1. Good. Bring your hands down to your hips. Turn your hips to a 45 degree angle. Good. So normally in warrior 1, we're like square hips, bring them forward. This is warrior 1.5. This is the better version of warrior 1. Feels really good. Belly draws in so that your tailbone can tilt downwards, getting that nice opening through the front of the back thigh. Now, only if it feels okay, you can start to move the pelvis slightly forward until it stops. When it stops, stop forcing it. Your SI joint saying, no more please. And then inhale, arms go up. Reaching up through the ring fingers, take a nice big inhale, push down through that back heel so your left glute engages. Exhale, open your wings, lift the heart. Good. Inhale, reach the arms up and overhead. Exhale, spread your wings. Good. Back bends are progressive. Inhale. The more you do, the better they feel. Exhale. Good. Inhale, arms up. This time, interlace the hands behind the low back, getting more into the shoulders. Inhale, shoulders back and down. Slingshot your heart. Arch the spine, knuckles down. Exhale, keep that energy in the arms as you fold to the inside of that front leg. Now this is also in your humble warrior where that wide stance comes in handy. If you feel unbalanced or not balanced enough, widen your stance even more. Maybe one foot on each edge of the mat. Giving you some space in the hips. Good. Head relaxes as much as it can. Good. Inhale. Push down through your front leg. Untie the arms. Sweep them up. Exhale. Hands to hearts. Come to the top of the back foot, the ball of the back foot. Lean forward and lift coming into warrior 3. A very subtle back bend is being done in this pose. You're not trying to make a T shape. You want to do that kind of locust pose, that cobra, that lifting of the chest as you lift that back heel up. Ooh. Good. Drop the left hip down a little bit more, increasing the demand on that right hip. That stabilizing muscle. Take a breath in. Exhale, bend your front knee, tap the toes down. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, back bend, let it feel good. Inhale, arms up, get long. Exhale, hands plant, plank. Inhale and plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Good. From your belly, bend your knees. Reach back, find your ankles or your feet. Hug your shoulder blades back. Take an inhale, kick your feet into your hands, bow pose. Good. Pull your ears over your shoulders. Kick those feet up. Maybe try and get the knees to lift. Good. Take an inhale, lift higher. Exhale, release down. Hands plant. Inhale, little baby cobra. Exhale. Good. Inhale, tuck your toes, press up. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, left leg lifts up. Exhale, knee to nose, step the foot through to warrior 1.5. Nice, really wide stance as that back heel spins down and arms take you up. Exhale, hands to hips. Turn your pelvis to a 45 degree to the right. Sink back over that front knee. Keep that. Belly in. Pull your pelvis forward until it stops, and then arms go up. Good. Take an inhale. Exhale. Open the chest. 3 of these. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Hands behind the low back. Exhale. Inhale. Slingshot your heart up. Exhale. Pull the arms apart with that energy as you forward fold. Nice smooth breaths. Try and find that same rhythm of breath we had during our salutations at the beginning of this practice. Good. One more breath here. Inhale, release the hands down, sweep the arms up, push down through that front leg. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart, come to the ball of the back foot. Lean forward and lift coming into your warrior three. Good, shoulder blades squeeze back. So we've gone from a lot of back bends that are more about just the arch of the spine, a lot of the more flexibility component. This is more of the strength component. This is using those paraspinal muscles to do a lot of the work here. Your core, your whole torso is working. Shoulder blades back. Lift that heel high. One more breath in. Exhale, bend your front knee, tap the toes down. Inhale, lift the arms up. Exhale, do a little back bend. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale, hands plant to plank. Inhale in your plank. Exhale, lower down. Good. Inhale, bow pose. Bend the knees, grab the feet. Take a nice clearing breath. Empty the belly. Inhale, lift. Kick your feet into your hands. It's a lot of leg strength here. It's not just flexibility. It's not just spine strength. It's the glutes. It's the hamstrings. It's the thighs. Good. Pull the belly up to the spine. Take an inhale, lift. Exhale, lower down, hands under the shoulders. Inhale, little baby cobra. Exhale, tuck the toes, downward dog. Good. On your next inhale, bring your gaze forward, bend the knees. Exhale, step, walk, or hop. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, bend the knees, sink the hips, chair pose. Good. Exhale, hands to heart. Stay here a couple breaths. We're going to work a little bit of the core, a little bit of the stabilizer muscles after all that repetitive back bending we did. Sitting nice and low, weight is in the heels. Take a breath in. Exhale. Inhale, push down, reach up. Exhale, hands to the heart. Good. Bring your feet mat width distance apart. Whew. Got a big stick under me. Heels in, toes out. Heels in, toes out. Hands to prayer, take a breath in. Breath out as you squat down into Malasana. Good. Heels are down. You can widen your stance as much as you need or narrow your stance. Maybe a little rock side to side, but we're focusing on getting that spine nice and long here. Coming out of our little quarantine turtle shells and lifting our necks forward. Good. Pulling the thumbs to the chest. Feeling this nice length in the spine again after all that back bending we did. Bring your left hand off into the grass. A mirror. Left hand to the grass. Take an inhale. Exhale. Twist open to the right. Good. Keep pressing that right knee open. Take an inhale. Twist a little bit more. Exhale. Maybe cactus the arm. Good. One more inhale. Exhale. Coming back to center. Other side. Right fingertips into the grass. Yes. Inhale. Exhale, twist open. Good. Take a nice big inhale here. Nice big exhale. I like to cactus the arm here. I think it feels good. One more breath. Exhale, hands back to center. Good. Bring the fingertips down. Inhale, straighten the legs. Forward fold. Exhale, hands through prayer. Turn to the long edge of your mat. Toes in, heels out. Doesn't matter which side. We're just going to forward fold down. Toes in, heels out. Coming to a wide leg forward fold. After lots of back bending, it's really important to spend a good amount of time forward folding to help neutralize. See if you can draw your weight a little bit more into the toes, kind of triggering that sense of balance, like that, ooh, am I gonna fall forward? So that your core engages. Making a little bit more active here. Good, let the head relax. Give the head a shake. Nod it, yes and no. Maybe a little sway side to side. You can bend one knee and straighten the other. Just let this feel good. Let it feel organic. There's no rules here. Good on your next inhale breath, halfway lift. Exhale, sink into the left leg. Nice little half squat, stretching through that right inner thigh. Good, inhale, coming back to center. Exhale, sinking to the right. Good, inhale, back up through center. Exhale, forward fold. Good, inhale, halfway lift, interlace the hands behind the low back. Squeeze the shoulder blades back and down. Try and pull your arms apart as you refold. Good, Prasarita, wide leg forward fold with chest expansion. A lot going on in that upper back. Give it a nice squeeze. Good, one more, inhale. Exhale, release the fingertips to the mats. Inhale, push down, rise all the way up, hands to hips or heart, whatever feels good. Good, step back to the top of your mats. Inhale, bend your knees, sink your hips, chair. Bring your arms in front of your shoulders. Belly in, sit really low, lower than you want to. Good, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, all the way down. Come onto your back. Good, from your back, bring your feet as wide as your mat. Just let the legs windshield wiper side to side. Good, next time the knees are on the right, just keep them there. Maybe bringing your right foot on top of the left thigh for a little extra weight in this kind of wide leg twist position. Good, go ahead and unhook the right foot. Come back to center. Feet are still as wide as your mat. Drop the knees to the left. Maybe hooking the left foot on top of the right thigh. A few breaths here. Good, inhale, coming back up through center. Bring the feet directly underneath the knees. Hands come down next to the side body, palms down on the mat. Push down through your heels, lift your hips up high, coming into bridge pose. Start to walk your shoulders under the chest a little bit more. Maybe your palms now turn up towards the sky. Maybe your hands interlace behind your low back. Good, pushing down through the big toes, pushing down through the heels. Good, nice little squeeze of your heels towards your shoulders if that feels okay in the knees. Good, take a nice big inhale. Exhale, lower down one vertebrae at a time. Good, bring the feet as wide as your mat, knees touch. Draw your knees into your chest. Give yourself a hug. We'll rock side to side. then choosing one final twist for your practice. If you like one leg extended, or you can stack the knees. I like to straighten my top leg. Wherever you go, just drop the knees to the right. Find a twist that feels good for you. Maybe gaze to the left. Taking some deep breaths into the ribs, into the spine. And we started practice pretty early on with a twist just like this, just taking a moment to remember what that first twist felt like and noticing how this one feels different. Inhale, bringing yourself back through center. Exhale, knees to the other side. Inhale, guide yourself back up through center. Cross your right leg over your left leg, crossing at the knees like you have to pee. So crossing your legs really tight at the knees. Good. Pull your legs into your chest. Find your shins, your ankles, or maybe the knife edges of your feet. Reclined Gomukhasana. The closer your feet are towards your butt, the gentler it'll feel on the hips. The more you lift the feet up, towards the shoulders, towards the sky, it's going to get a little bit deeper. Just giving a nice gentle pull downwards with the arms. Beautiful. Take one more breath. Exhale, untie the legs, switch sides, left leg on top, draw the knees into the chest. Find your shins, ankles, or feet. One side might feel really different from the other. Few breaths. One more inhale. Exhale, untie the legs. Give yourself one final hug, arms wrap around the legs. Take a big inhale breath. And then exhale, begin to unravel, coming into your Shavasana stance. Maybe constructive rest, butterfly, legs long. Maybe find something to cover the eyes if you're in the sun. Together, let's take one final breath. Deep inhale. Nice big sigh. Enjoy your rest. sigh. On your next inhale, only if you feel ready, sweep the arms up and overhead. Take a nice big stretch from your fingertips to your toes, maybe a little wiggle in the hips. Draw your knees into your chest, give yourself a little hug, maybe a little rock before you fall over to your favorite side, pausing there in your fetal position. Taking one moment here to begin your reawakening after your yoga practice, your rebirth, your fresh start, to begin it with a moment of gratitude. Thinking of one single thing you feel grateful for. And then once you've given thanks, rise up, coming to a comfortable seat with your hands in prayer and your head bowed towards your fingertips. Come back to the intention you set at the very beginning of this practice. Choose whether or not you'd like to leave it here on your mat or take it with you through the rest of your evening. And then let's finish off this practice as a collective here together with one final big cleansing breath. Inhale. Nice big sigh. Guide your thumbs up to your third eye center. Loka samasta sukhi no bhavantu. May all beings everywhere be happy and free. Namaste. Thank you, everybody. All of you, except for the crows. Have a wonderful rest of your evening. If you have any questions or anything, I have nowhere to be. I'm happy to stick around. And I'll be here Tuesday, same time. You're welcome. That is unreal. What is happening?
At least they waited until the last minute.
Yeah,
like,
right? If I had to yell over those guys during that class.